On part 2 of this episode, I will show you how I work on finishing the rest of the landscape. Plus, of course, the reveal of the final DIY landscape design. Hey guys, thank you for tuning in. I'm Rosie of Rosie's Greenery. I am a plantita from Quezon City, Philippines. Welcome to my channel. How are you guys? So it's been about a week after ECQ. I hope we still observe physical distancing and still continue to, stay healthy and be serious about taking care of our health. And as promised last time, I will do the reveal of my DIY landscape design after ECQ. And yes, it is that day. That's why I'm really excited. Today's episode is the reveal of my landscape design. Today's episode is part 2, by the way, so if you haven't watched the part 1, I'll put a link up here somewhere, and I'll also put the link on the description box below. So in part 1, that's where I showed how I started the plan and also showed you some illustration of the design for the landscape. So today's video is the continuation of that episode. So anyways, it's been more than a month since I finished 50% of the landscape from part 1. Well, the plants I planted on episode 1 already grew. We had to water them every day since it was summer, and they looked more lush and bigger now. However, there were a couple of plants which I had to replace since they dried up and also got burnt spots because of the harsh heat from the sun. And the plants I replaced them with, they look even better, so that's a good thing. So during the past weeks, there were days when we had experienced heavy rain showers and even tropical storm with strong winds. And because of that, I noticed the soil in the landscape, they looked more settled in and looked more packed and firm. So I think the heavy rain showers really helped. It was less work for us when we had to place the rocks and pebbles. And the boulder rocks I placed in between the plants, they look more natural, as if they've been there for a long time. Now, since the space is exposed to direct sunlight and a lot of rain showers, weeds and unwanted grass have grown. So I had to remove them by hand one by one last week. I had to pull them out from roots so they do not grow again. I also tried spraying the soil with a mixture of vinegar, water, dishwashing liquid to naturally kill those unwanted grass and stop them from growing. So those were the things that happened to the landscape during the ECQ. And just a few days ago, I was able to get the rocks I needed to fill up the whole space. So while in the middle of aligning the pebbles, a good neighbor passed by and advised us that we should place a cover for the soil, else the rocks and pebbles will sink in the soil after some time. Plus, if the soil is not covered, weeds will continue to grow as they are still exposed to sunlight. So my father-in-law brought in old tarpaulins. We cut them out and used them to cover the whole space. And I think covering the soil was more convenient for us since we do not have to deal with dirt when we throw in the rocks and pebbles. We also picked up some small rocks just around the corner. I just piled them up to add more relaxing element to the landscape. So those were the final touches I've done. Overall, it took us a couple of days since naubusan kami ng rocks and I had to get more the next day. As for the budget, we spent around 10,000 pesos for all the materials used, including the plants. Supposedly, the yellow rocks would fill up the whole space based from the plan, but it was more expensive than the white rocks, so I had to switch them. So yeah, I'm not gonna keep you waiting. Here's the reveal of the final DIY landscape design. Well, there you have it. At the end, it was a very fulfilling. It was all labor of love. I'm really happy with the result. If you guys have any questions, just feel free to do so through the comments section below. If you also have done DIY landscape design, comment below. I want to hear your story, how you started the plan, and also lessons learned. And also I would like to thank you guys for all the support. I've just hit the 800 subscription mark. Yay! So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Shout out to those plant tubers who mentioned my channel in their videos before. Christian of Crazy Plant Guy, thank you so much. It's already an honor just knowing he watches my videos. And also Myra of Just Myra, who also did mention my channel on one of her videos. And also Adele of Lifeaholic, who really has a good heart, who never gets tired of tagging me in her posts in Instagram. Thank you. Do check out their channel, guys. I have their links below in the description box. Be sure to subscribe to their channels. You'll learn a lot from them. Also to my new friends in the plant community who send me DMs. I appreciate your messages. Thank you so much. So yeah, sorry ang haba ng speech ko. It's just that I really feel grateful for this plant community. The plant community is really growing, not just in the Philippines, but across the globe. And every plant lover I've met, their hearts are just full of kindness and full of positivity, which we all need at this time in the middle of crisis. So yeah, thank you again. And if this video made you smile and if you like it, please give it a thumbs up. And also do not forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Also click that bell icon so you would know once I upload a new video. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, viewers!